Joining me on Terror Machine. This is your monthly love reading for the month of February 2017, and this will be for the sign of Taurus. So let me go ahead and give these cards a shuffle to see what energies you'll be working with for the month. Okay, in the middle of the reading, you have underneath the Hermit, and on top of it, you have the World. Let's start with the Hermit. If you're single, you may be not in the mood to be looking for somebody. You ready to be reserved or be by yourself. Maybe you step taking a step back to reanalyze what you want in a relationship, or you're trying to reanalyze what is your priority in a person when you're trying to build a relationship with them. So you decided to kind of take yourself off the market of finding somebody and reserving yourself and to reanalyze um what do you want in a relationship, and you're asking and going through self questions of what you need in a relationship. The second card you have is the World. The Wheel, the wheel brings about change, or a lucky chance in love that you can actually obtain something through meeting somebody, or a certain just a chance meeting. So with this, as you being it for the singles, it's saying don't reserve yourself too much for the month, because you could find the person that you're looking for if you're out and about. Is having a perfect balance of knowing when to go within yourself to reanalyze what you want in a relationship, and having yourself still open out there to receive those chances or meet somebody at a spur of a moment, or at a lucky just bump into somebody and meet somebody. It's that lucky chance of meeting somebody. So you just have to take that as a warning. If you are in a couple, what it's showing is that one of your companions, either you or your companion, will have this feeling that when they want to be reserved, and they may be wanting to be reserved due to external factors, or they want to go and reserve themselves from you to reanalyze how your relationship is going, or how's it been moving so far, and trying to reanalyze themselves in the process to probably find out better ways how to make the relationship better with you. So they're going to kind of reserve themselves and kind of be standoffish, because they're going through a mental process of re-examining certain stuff that's happening in your relationship that keeps the bond together, and what is working and what is not working. And at the same time, by them doing that, it could bring a lucky chance to the relationship, or a lucky change to the relationship, by them sitting back, or by you sitting back and reanalyzing how y'all two is working together in a relationship, and what is compatible and what is not compatible, and analyzing the different aspects that's in your relationship. Once underneath you, you have the King of Wands in the upright. King of Wands. If you're single, you could be meeting this King of Wands as a person that has a lot of drive and action, and they very authoritative, and kind of they let their drive move them towards whatever they want to attain. You might be in their scope to be in a relationship, or you may have found this person and you want to move ahead on moving on them, because you're being attracted to certain aspects of that person. About his drive also equals individuality and a self-confidence, and you could be being levitated to that person. If you already in a established relationship, what it's saying is that during the month, or the rest of the month of February, your companion could step out with this new action, or bringing new information to the relationship that could help it, and want to put it forward, and having a lot of passion about trying different things out in your relationship to see if it's going to work, to see if it's going to make your relationship better as a couple. And they kind of they're putting they're very adamant about it. They want to do it. They have the energy to put into that effort, and they will want to do that. What you have past is the moon. So the moon in reverse. So maybe you was dealing, if you were single, your past companions or relationships you was trying to get into, people was always holding a secret about themselves. When you was meeting them, you was trying to talk to them, and you was trying to get as much information to make a decision about being in a relationship with them. But at the same time, they was holding pieces of them back and not exposing it to you. Then later on they became exposed, and you found out in some kind of way via versus friends, or they accidentally let it come out and you didn't like it, so you probably broke up with the person, or you just cut off the relationship with that person. But it's saying that you was dealing with those type of energies in the past when you was dealing with um finding somebody to be in a relationship with, and then you dug real deep and found the information about them and didn't like it. If you already coupled up, it's saying that during your past, something that your companion had did finally came to light, and you probably didn't like it, or you did like it. But it's saying that something they was keeping from you because they felt they was going to keep it away from you because it could have hurt the relationship, finally had came to light via versus they exposed it, or somebody else exposed it to you, and you dealt with that in the past, and you're trying to move forward from that point on, not to have any kind of secrets held back in your relationship or in your union as a couple. What you got above of you is the Five of Cups in reverse. The Five of Cups is that you're tired, if you're single, you're tired of crying over old relationships or people that have these old patterns that you don't like. You just take your lessons from those old relationships and moved on to find a better companion that will fit you more better without trying to cast these old negative lights over them. You're taking these people as new people and you're bringing them into your fold, and you're going to let it stand the way it's going to stand without trying to make a cross reference to old people that you dealt with in the past. If you are a couple, like I said, this issue might have came to light, and you're deciding as a couple, or you deciding, or your companion has decided just to let the issue die. It didn't ruin the relationship. It was something very small that happened in your relationship or in your union that it was not even worth enough to focus on, or to bring it up, or to keep going over it, because it just didn't serve a purpose. It didn't have no benefit or no negative. So it was not even worth bringing it up in the relationship, because it would have kind of, if they harped it on it, it would probably turn your relationship or your union a little bit negative. So they decided not to, or you decided not to even just bring it up or focus on it. You just let it ride all the way out and let it just have its course of time and died out. And what you have in the future is the Seven of Pentacles upright. The Seven of Pentacles upright, if you're single, is saying that if when you do put yourself back into the fold of looking for somebody after your period of sitting back and reanalyzing yourself and what do you want in a relationship, it's saying that it's going to be a lot of options that's going to be out there, or some of these old prospects that you thought in the past and you probably cut them loose to reevaluate yourself. They're going to pop back up, and they're going to pop back up because maybe they got out of a relationship, or they're in a certain time period now in their life that they're looking for a relationship, and it's saying that either you're gonna think you're gonna double check them, or they're double checking you to see if you're is a possibility, is you a good possibility to be in a relationship with them. If you are a couple, it's saying that you built certain mechanisms in your relationship that even if old stuff had came to light, it didn't matter. You're focused as a couple on the other things that you planted in your relationship, and you decided as a couple to move forward on those things that you planted, that you can hope that you planted in your relationship, that you could work on, that was better than the thing in the past that you didn't want to focus on or harp on because it didn't serve no purpose, because you had more better stuff set forward when it came to your union. So let me go ahead and get an astrology card to see what astrology sign this will play out for if you're union or you're looking for somebody. It'll be a Capricorn. So it'll be another, basically another Earth sign, Sun, Moon, and Rising. That this, if you already joined with a Capricorn, this will be playing out with them. Or if you're looking, you most likely these energies will play out with a Capricorn person if you meeting them and trying to get into a relationship with them. Let's see what chakra message that they carry to see what extra energies that you might have to work with when you meet this person, or if your companion is going through this in February. Okay, you have the card of impasse. So impasse meaning that when you meet this person is going to be one of these people. Impasse to me is more of they always in a sense of confusion of making a decision to move a certain way in a relationship. So if you get in a relationship, you're going to notice that, and this is for singles, you're going to notice if you push forward, they just not going to know how to react. They don't know how to take it or how to interpret your actions or your emotions towards a relationship. So they're gonna kind of sit on the fence kind of and wait for you to present more stuff, or the person that's getting with you is going to present this kind of waiting to fold and kind of sit back and watch you and see what they set out one thing. They want to see how you're going to react on it. The way you react, get some kind of confused to move forward. So that's what's going to happen. Or if you already coupled up, it's saying that to move forward in your relationship, your companion is going to be flying in and out of trying to mentally make a decision or trying to create a balance of which way to go when it comes to bringing something new in your relationship. And that's why they probably will be going in and out of the hermit phase, because you present something that could work in a relationship, and then they have to sit back, they kind of confused about it, they have to really think about it, then they will get the action after they get all the information or analyzed it for themselves, that they will go ahead and move forward on it if you're trying to introduce something new in your relationship. And with the wheel of fortune, it's saying that it could go in a good favor. It could be the lucky break that you need to kind of take the snailness out of your relationship. So I hope you like this reading. Go ahead and hit subscribe. Go ahead and leave your comments at the bottom. You can thumb the video up or down, and I'll talk to you later.